In the 1940s, Margaret Jean Harmon was born in a small town of West Virginia. Little did anyone know how accomplished she would be. In 1961, Margaret Harmon married and became Mrs. Jean Watson. That same year, she would graduate from Lewis Gale School of Nursing in Roanoke, Virginia. In 1964, she graduated with her BSN, and 66 received her Master's of Science in Nursing and Psychiatric and Mental Health. In 1973, Mrs. Watson became Dr. Jean Watson, earning her PhD in Educational Psychology and Counseling in Boulder, Colorado. In 1979, she developed the Grand Theory, a descriptive theory of caring, including a spiritual dimension. In 1988, Dr. Watson published her theory. In 1999, she achieved an endowed chair. In 2005, she published a broadened and advanced theory of caring, science, and nursing. And in 2013, she was the American Academy of Nursing Living Legend. Dr. Watson has numerous awards and achievements, including but not limited to Dean of Nursing, author and co-author of over 20 books, and holds over 10 doctoral degrees.
There are 4 major concepts to Watson's theory of human caring. Watson believes that as human beings, we are each uniquely special and connected. Each person is valuable, something to be cherished, looked after, honored, supported, and respected. We each deserve love. Each person is whole, complete, and unbroken. We are not a sum of our parts. We are not segmented. There is more to each person beyond their physical selves. We are greater than just our bodies. Each individual has great depth beyond the ego self. Watson sees human beings with a holistic view. The mind is not separate from the body not separate from the soul not separate from the mind. The mind, body, soul has no gaps. The physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of a being are united. We are not a collection of our parts, we are whole. We as humans are independent of our physical selves and the material universe. There is a real self, a spiritual soul, and a physical self balancing together in harmony. The mind and soul can move forward, not confined to the laws of physics. Only the physical body is trapped in time and space. Watson views health as not just being free from diseases, illnesses, and ailments. She includes the physical, mental, social, and spiritual state of a being, as well as a general ability to adapt and maintain daily function.
The next major concept is society and environment. Watson believed caring existed in every society, and it was human nature to care for others.
Watson believed that a caring attitude did not transmit from generation to generation, but that each generation developed their own unique form of caring based on culture and society's thoughts and perceptions.
Watson believed that caring is transmitted by the profession of nursing as a unique way of coping with its environment, and it was up to the nurse to understand the best way to care for the patient depending on the surrounding environment and social beliefs. The environment as defined by Watson includes the factors surrounding and influencing a person's life, such as family, cultural community, and society. The environment also included the physical surroundings, such as the home, the hospital, or the patient's room. The environment must offer support, protection, and spirituality, and must be healing in all ways physically and non-physically. The environment taps into a person's awareness and consciousness. A positive environment promotes healing, wholeness, comfort, dignity, and peace. Watson believed the basis of a good nurse consisted of knowledge, thought, values, philosophy, commitment, and action, along with some degree of passion. Nursing is primarily focused on health promotion and treatment of the disease, but Watson believed that holistic care was a central basis for the practice of caring in nursing. Caring was the moral ideal of nursing, focusing on the mind, body, spirit of a person rather than just the disease. Watson believed there are important moral, spiritual, metaphysical components of caring that each person can use from their own life experiences that they can use to relate to others.
Dr. Watson's 10 character factors are guidelines for putting love and heart-centered caring into action.
The first curative process requires nurses to place the emotional as well as physical health and well-being of the patient as number one priority without a need for praise, reward, or personal gain. The second curative process makes nurses accountable for helping the patients achieve increased levels of optimism, independence, and self-esteem. Hopelessness has been proven to be a strong predictor of adverse health outcomes. The ideal representation of this process as exemplified through care includes 1. Becoming an advocate for your patient when it comes to making difficult decisions regarding treatment options. 2. Making decisions with the patient's best interests at heart and holding their opinion in high regard. 3. Maintaining that your patient is receiving the highest quality of care, remains well informed of their medical status, and feels safe and secure. We are looking at a nurse correctly implementing the curative process and how it affects the patient. The ideal representation of the second curative process as exemplified through care includes 1. Consciously opening your heart to make deep connections with your patients, such as by expressing gratitude, love, forgiveness, and compassion. 2. Facilitate an authentic, loving presence to create a caring moment by letting go of personal issues and negative emotions before patient interactions. Focus completely on your patient and their medical condition. 3. Radiate your caring emotions beyond yourself and make a positive impact on coworkers, family, friends, and everyone you come in contact with to integrate this methodology into your lifestyle to increase morale, teamwork, and positivity. We are now looking at a nurse incorrectly implementing the curative process and how it affects the patient alternatively.
The third Karita is the cultivation of sensitivity to oneself and to others. Dr. Watson contends that if we, as nurses, have our own meaningful lives, then we will be more caring and compassionate towards others by understanding and transforming our own and others' suffering. This patient is upset and scared because she has a lifelong disease. The nurse sits down on the bed and provides comfort and helps her deal with this tragic news. The nurse is caring and authentically present. The fourth Karita is the development of a helping trust relationship. According to Dr. Watson, communication helps establish trust and an authentic caring relationship where both people are valued and respected. It promotes health and well-being as well as verbal and nonverbal empathy and understanding. This nurse sits down next to her patient and with a smile actively communicates by listening to the patient's story. The nurse is caring and holds the patient's hand, building a caring and trusting relationship. This is the first step for healing to begin.
Number 5. Being present to and supportive of the expression of positive and negative feelings as a connection with deeper spirit of self and the one being cared for. According to Watson, feelings alter thoughts and behavior, and they need to be considered and allowed for in a caring relationship. The patient has an amputated leg and is upset because he doesn't feel whole anymore. The nurse can ask open-ended questions to allow for dialogue and exploration of feelings. The nurse can ensure that negative thoughts are not dismissed and are validated as well. Number 6. Creative use of self and all ways of knowing as a part of the caring process to engage in artistry of caring healing practices. Watson values the relative nature of nursing and supports the need to examine and develop the other methods of knowing to provide a holistic perspective. A patient in hospice is feeling anxious. The nurse can provide knowledge about using imagery as a way to alleviate anxiety. Nurses should be creative in giving hope to what seems like a hopeless situation as to help establish harmony back to the patient and stay current with evidence-based practices to help with the caring process.
Curative factor number 7 is the promotion of interpersonal teaching and learning. Understanding the patient's perception of the situation will assist the nurse in preparing a cognitive health plan for his or her patient. One aspect of a caring nurse is to educate our patients, thereby enabling them so that they may participate in their own wellness plan. I don't have time for this. You would think she was having open heart instead of only a hip replacement surgery. Hi, Mrs. Miller. How are you doing tonight? I know you're nervous about your surgery tomorrow, so I brought some literature regarding hip replacement. I thought maybe we could go over this together, and this will help ease your anxiety. Curative number 8 is the provision for a supportive, protective, and/or corrective mental, physical, sociocultural, and spiritual environment. Dr. Watson divides these into external and internal variables, which the nurse manipulates in order to provide support and protection for the patient's mental and physical well-being.
9. Assist with basic physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. A nurse provides basic needs with the intentional caring conscience. The nurse will administer human care needs, which potentiates alignment of the mind, body, and spirit. The nurse tends to the physical body, embodied spirit, and evolving spiritual emergence. This is based on a hierarchy of needs. All needs are equally important and deserve attention and care. Miss Lily, I understand that you suffer from claustrophobia and you are feeling scared to have the MRI. The MRI is very important in determining your health condition. I am going to go with you and stay with you the entire time to help you feel safe and secure. Miss Lily, I am still right here. I will not leave you. I did contact your daughter, though. She is on her way, and her husband took the grandkids to go be with your dogs. Miss Lily, I know you felt scared, but you really did do a great job staying calm. The kitchen has prepared your favorite meal. I'm going to check on my other patients while you eat. Please call me if you need anything at all. I bet your daughter will be here before you're finished eating. Number 10. Open to mystery and allowing miracles to enter. This brings up the phenomenon of the unknown, which cannot be explained scientifically through the Western mind of modern medicine. This allows and honors spirit-filled meanings, cultural beliefs, religious beliefs, myths, and metaphors, and allowing cures, miracle cures, and healing. This involves soul care for the nurse and the one being cared for. It is always important to recognize that a person's cultural beliefs, spiritual beliefs, and religious beliefs are a big part of who they are and will be a big part of their healing and may determine how they perceive their healing. Well, Miss Lily, I am quite confused and I cannot explain this phenomenon, but your tumor is completely gone and you seem to be cured. It's a miracle!
Dr. Jean Watson, theorist and pioneer of human caring. Through her accomplishments, she conveys a strong foundation of healing through the soul alongside Western medicine.